guys how to make a Slayable ZaySkillz type beat. So start off, I'll tell you guys about the melody. This is in a C minor and the BPM is 140. And I use a VST called Loom. And this is just a lead from a TM88 preset pack. That's before the effects, and for the effects I got Fruity Flangus, Limiter, EQ, Soundgoodizer, a delay bank, Fruity Reverb. I threw a little bit of Grossbeat in there. There's some Maximus, and there's also a one-step fade Grossbeat, and I also plugged it into another bus channel. And from here there's also a EQ. It's at the 20 Hz and the 20k Hz cut. Just cut out the low end, some more reverb, halftime, Grossbeat, and love filter. This is what it sounds like with the effects. And I have another melody too. This is from Dune, and it has all the same effects as the first melody. I just basically copied and pasted the same melody too. Alright, so it's an ARP, and I'm gonna show you guys what it sounds like with the effects. And here's the third melody. It's all the same melodies. Okay. And this one is just another ARP from Dune. And this is what it sounds like with the effects. And for these type of beats, it really comes down most importantly to the mixing for the most part, because it just gives it that ambient reverb and delay effect. And for this beat, how I came up with the melody, I honestly started off with a G note in the 4th octave, then raised it up. And right here, these area, the notes are right next to each other in the scale, and it's gonna give it that tension. And you can see I did it right here. That was initially the first melody. I just went up, and then I threw in some supporting notes, so G4, G5. Putting a note an octave higher and an octave lower, that just makes it sound more fuller. And it's just a repetitive melody. That's basically all the melodies throughout this whole beat. So for the claps, it's just a normal clap on the 3 in every bar. For the hi-hats, I just played around with it, but a lot of these are 1/4 step. Yeah, a lot of these are 1/4 step. I didn't really do much to the velocity, from here. Like on their beats, the hi-hats goes pretty crazy, but you don't really gotta do much. You just gotta play around, throw some rolls in there, throw some notes on here just to give it that effect. You can see here, the notes are at a lower velocity than everything else, so it's just in that background. And here's the snare. On the snare, you can hear it, there's a delay effect. I just threw this on there, and I did that just to fill up the space. The snares are pretty spaced out in here, and just having that delay effect makes it sound fuller. And I turned it down to like 15%, around there. Yeah, 15%. And I threw a little bit of the EQ down right here, just to cut a little bit of the lows. Alright, and here's the rim shots. For the rim, I also did the same thing. I threw some delay in there, and I threw a little bit of reverb. You can see, you can hear it too. The delay, it's like bouncing. And here is the 808s. For the 808, I started off, I like transpose this down to C3 just so I can get the notes from the melody down and just copy it. So yeah, I just got the root note, which is a G, and then in the melody there's also a C, so I just moved it up to the C note, and it had that resonance and sound to it that just makes the 808 pattern fit well with the melody. I threw in a Fruity Waves shaper, and for this beat on the master channel I put parametric EQ, 4.5 dBs, 1 dB, and 0.8 dB, just so there's a little bit of the bass, the frequency can be heard a little bit better. On the mids I boosted it, and the highs it makes like the claps, the hi-hats crispier. And then I got Fruity Love filter, so the effect on here I put a simple triangle low pass LFO.
Nobody.
And I'll show you what it does. So as you can see, it's kind of like making tension throughout the beat, and when it drops, it just makes the 808s and hi-hats comes in. It just makes it hit harder. It's basically just a transition. I also threw in on the outro, so with the volume fading, and it just makes the Fruity Love filter go to max effect. It just gives it kind of like a cool effect. And this is the beat.
Nobody loves you, Axhton.